I wanted to do a quick video because something was playing on my mind a bit today. I was chatting to a friend and she was saying that, you know, she needs to sort of make a little bit more money, and, you know, she's feeling a little bit down in the dumps and things like that. And I said to her, you know, you're in control, you can do this. And she was like, no, I don't think I can. You know, I'm not motivated like you. I don't have your energy. And I was like, really? I don't have any energy. What are you talking about? And it made me a little bit sad that she felt that way about herself. So it got me thinking, if you're a mum, you have the hardest job in the whole world, right? The whole world. So it got me thinking, if you are the highest flying executive, the CEO of one of the biggest companies, you still don't have the talents that a mum has got, right? It's just a fact. It's a fact. So here's the thing, a mum has got so many talents, and I'm just going to start with a few of them. So you're a logistical manager, right? Haulage companies would pay their logistic managers fortunes, but haulage companies have it all written down for them what they've got to do. We have to work out how we're going to get child 1 to football, while child 2's got taekwondo, while child 3 has a play date, while we've got to try and get dinner on, get them to and from school. I mean, these are massive logistical situations that we deal with on a day in, day out basis. If we were getting paid for it, we'd be getting paid a lot of money to organise what we organise. Right, George? 1 minute, I'm just talking to myself, 1 minute. Secondly, we are chefs. Chefs are usually told what they need to cook because the person eating it has asked for it and would like to eat that. When we pick something to cook, we spend half an hour sorting it out to then be told, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't want it. So it's a thankless job, but we have to do it. And chefs usually have a day off during the week. We don't get a day off, so we are full-time chefs. So there's our talent number 2. Accountants. We're accountants. How many mums have to make sure that school dinners are paid, as well as the tutor, as well as the swimming lessons, as well as the rugby subs, the football subs, gymnastics. Again, you know, we have to sit and we have to work all that out, make sure everything's paid, make sure everything is sorted. Sorry, I had to go. One of the mums tried to start talking to me, and I couldn't possibly admit that I was talking to myself on the phone. Right, so what else have we got? Cleaners. We have to keep the house fairly clean most of the time, whilst the kids just go around messing it up anyway. So that's cleaners. Life coaches. I mean, yeah, okay, the kids go to school and they're taught at school by teachers, but let's face it, when school's out, it's us that, you know, teaches them right from wrong, you know, and, you know, all the rest of those little life lessons that you need, how to tie your shoelace, why you shouldn't smack your brother around the face every day, you know, these sort of things. Speaking of which, we are also referees and kind of bouncers as well. You know, we have to try and teach them diplomacy and how to talk to each other rather than just push and shove each other. What else have we got? Taxi driving. I mean, the amount of time I ever spend in a car is actually ridiculous. From school runs to everything else. I'm sure I'll think of some more things in a minute, but on top of this, I should add that it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, it's not that we get 2 days off a week and our job finishes at 5. It is full time from 6 in the morning until 10 at night. And if you've got young children or, you know, children that don't sleep very well, it's through the night as well. So it's exhausting. So we're doing all of this on coffee, basically, I'm assuming, like most mums. So my point is that when you're doubting yourself and when you're thinking, oh, I don't think I could do that I want to do, I don't know if I should apply for that job because I'm not sure, or, you know, I don't know if I should go out tonight because everyone else will look better and I don't really feel like it. You have to remember that we are pretty amazing people, and that goes for every mum. Every mum, whether you've got easy kids, whether you've got hard kids, every mum is amazing. It's full time. We don't get paid for it, and it's hard work. It's hard work. And something else I'm going to add, it's boring. It can be really, really boring. So my day today was waking up, sorting Arthur and George out, then having 5 minutes to quickly sort myself out. Then I jump in the car and I drop Libby and Charlie to school. I've got 2 school runs at the moment, so I go straight from them to drop in Mikey and Harry to school. All this while they're going, we're late, we're late, we're late, we're late, in the back of the car, right? Drop them off, then I go and drop George to nursery. I did squeeze in a quick coffee after nursery drop off, I will admit. And then at 12 o'clock I go and pick him back up. Then I go home, do a quick tidy up, get dinner on, before I then have to go and pick Libby up and Charlie. No, Libby's at a school play date today. So I pick Charlie up, take Charlie to the tutor. I'm now sitting outside the boys' school because I'm now waiting for Harrison to finish football, chuck him in the car, drive another 20 minutes to go and pick Charlie up from the tutor and drop Harry to the tutor, wait around in my car for about an hour because there's nothing else to do. There's no point me going home because I don't have time to unload them. By this time, Arthur and George have been sitting in the car seat for about 3 hours. Then I go and pick Harry and Mikey up from the tutor, pick Libby up from her play date, and then get home. By then it's about 6:30, 6:45. I start dinner, right? It's boring. It's so boring. Like, sometimes it can be really good fun. Sometimes we laugh in the car on the school run. Sometimes we have lovely family movie nights, days out. It's fun. I love being a mum, but it's boring. And all this video is for is to say, like, we're all in the same boat, okay? Just because I'm on the blog and I can and I appear that I'm like, people say to me, you're like Supermum. I'm not Supermum. I'm far from Supermum. Far from it. But I do realise that actually I'm worth quite a lot. I'm worth quite a lot. And all these things added together mean that I also need to do something for myself, because I find that as much as I want to admit that motherhood is as fulfilling enough without anything else, it's not for me. It's not. And it's not for a lot of mums. And for that reason, I think that if you feel like you want to do something extra, you feel like you want to you know, go and start your own business, go and work part-time, go and work full-time, do whatever you want to do, go and get a hobby, go and do yoga, go and climb trees, I don't know, whatever you want to do, you should do it, and you can do it, because actually, if you look at everything else in your life you do, whatever it is you're thinking about doing is tiny. It is tiny. So do you know what? Do it. Do it. Because since having Arthur, I've made a conscious decision to make more time for myself, try and get my identity back, as well as being a mum. And people probably follow me thinking, geez, what she's ever up to now. She 1 minute she's selling a house, the next minute she's selling makeup, then she's writing a blog about her night out. Listen, it's for me because it keeps me sane. It keeps me sane. It makes me have some self-worth. I don't make a huge amount of money out of any of it, but it's not really about the money. Now, listen, speaking of motherhood, I'm going to have to sign out now because these two have been patient enough. And you know, I am a mum. But I hope this video helps a few of you, gives you a bit of motivation, gives you a bit of confidence, because you are amazing. And my hat is off to every single mum and dad out there.